Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's Thursday and I had a goal to set new videos out for you on Wednesdays, but yesterday just was not, there was not time to do it. I was very tired when I thought I would have the time when I had it carved out. And I was just too tired, so I listened to my body and took a rest instead of making the video. And today I'm feeling like I have more energy and I can be here and be present making this video for you. And just so you know, these are helping me so much. I'm getting so much feedback from people that I know, people that I don't know, people that I haven't been in touch with for a long time, and people that are just constantly in touch with me, that, you know, just a whole group of people that are really supporting me, coming together, joining me in this healing and community idea, and I'm so grateful. So thank you all for being here and for the comments that you leave, and for all the reaching out you're doing outside of YouTube. A lot of people are reaching out through text, through Facebook, through Messenger, sending me good things through Instagram. Whatever the avenue you're reaching out to me, whatever it is, keep on doing it, because it's really lifting me up and helping me through everything you're sharing with me. So I'll give you a quick update on just where I'm at in my health journey. So I started a new chemotherapy regimen on Tuesday. I'll usually have them every other Monday, but this time they were all booked up on Monday, so we started it really quickly after we got the results from the pathology that we were waiting for. And those results showed that there were a few new treatments we haven't tried, chemotherapies we haven't tried, that could the cells that are in my body, the cancer cells, could possibly respond to. So that's the goal, and that's the visualization that I'm doing. I heard another visualization of Pac-Man eating, you know, the medicine going in, and Pac-Man eating up all the cancer cells, and I really like that visualization too. So that was something that I think I read in a book or listened to an Audible book, but I'm just trying to really fill my mind up with things that help me stay positive through something that's so uncomfortable and so hard to endure. But my goal is to not resist what I'm being presented right now in my life, because that's what causes the suffering for me, and you know, for most people, resistance is what causes the suffering. And so as much as I don't want cancer in my body, and it hurts and it's affecting me, my body, in a negative way, physically I'm feeling limited. I'm trying not to resist what is being presented to me, what's showing up for me, and what I'm here to learn. And so when my body hurts, I'm taking rest and honoring my body and trying to just not resist, but listen and say, okay, you need rest now, and I'm going to honor that and give that to you. I do it as much as I possibly can, but of course it's hard having kids in a family, and those needs don't stop because my body is talking to me and needs healing. So I'm a work in progress, and I'm definitely not perfect, but I started the new chemotherapy on Tuesday. It's a combination of Gemzar and cisplatin. So it's a platinum-based chemotherapy, which I had before, but it's much easier to handle. So, excuse me. So far, I have not had any allergic reactions, and that's really exciting because that means that I can hopefully complete all 6 cycles, which a cycle is 2 infusions in a cycle. So my end of this chemotherapy, the end of 6 cycles, would be November 15th. So right around the holidays, I'm envisioning building up my immunity again after chemotherapy, just in time for Thanksgiving and Christmas family visits, or maybe possibly some travel. Who knows? But I just am envisioning this medication, this new therapy, working to clear up the issues. And so I know this might sound silly, but sitting in the chair Tuesday, it's a 5-hour ordeal for the infusion. Sitting in the chair Tuesday, I just felt like I felt better. And I don't know if that's really real or not, but my mind made it real, and I felt like my cough felt better, my throat felt better, this area that has been affected felt better. I felt like an immediate improvement in my condition. And I'm just, going to keep going with those thoughts because our minds are so powerful. And I'm sure you know about a placebo effect. And so what we think and what we believe becomes our reality. And so I am just feeling better and energized. There's no denying that I'm feeling some effects of the medication, fatigue, and just like things called neuropathy, which is like tingling in your hands and your feet, and sensitivity to the cold. So yeah, those things are there, but I am also feeling like better, like I'm cooking dinners and going on family walks at night, and done that for the last 2 nights in a row. And that was on the chemo day and the day after, and I have intentions to do that today. After this video, I'll take a little rest and I'll be rejuvenated and do that dinner and family walk. And so I'm excited that I'm on a new path to healing and recovery. And of course, I still do all of my other therapies, like my acupuncturist, who I can't live without. She just really takes such good care of me and is so amazing with her work. And the yoga, meditation, and visualization, and affirmations, and the reading, and journaling, and all of that stuff plays a big part in my recovery. But I'm really just enjoying my family. My dad's here for 2 weeks. He came yesterday, and he'll be here till the end of the month, and he's here from Texas. And just to be with him and have him spend time with me and my kids and my family is amazing. It's good for my spirit and good for my health, and I'm just so happy to have him here. And I'll have my mom visiting next month as well, and that all lifts me up. And so I'm doing really well, and I'm learning a lot through these videos. I'm getting connected with people sending me things that I haven't considered, that I haven't opened myself up to. Maybe I haven't been ready to open myself up to, or just those thoughts didn't cross my mind. And one of the things I want to share with you today is about battling cancer. And I know I've said in my other videos that I'm battling cancer, and my channel is called Heine Mama Fights Back. And so it's about a fight and a battle. And I have been thinking that because I don't want this in my life anymore. I'm ready to move beyond it and stop having these physical limitations. But I remember when I got my first diagnosis in 2011, right after 2 months after my 10-year-old was born, and it was just a shock, and it never crossed my mind that I would ever have cancer. And even though we saw a big tumor on the ultrasound, when I had the surgery to have it removed, and I got the phone call 2 days later about the pathology saying it was positive for cancer, I was in shock because it never crossed my mind. I did not think that cancer would be any part of my life. And it was a shock, and it was a kind of an identity crisis, because I joined this club, which is referred to as cancer survivors, and I didn't feel like I did anything to earn that title of cancer survivor. I went in, had a tumor removed, and then there was no more cancer. I didn't do chemo or radiation or take any medication. I just went to my doctor's visits every 3 months, then every 6 months, then every year, and everything kept coming up clean for 9 years. And I would run these ovarian cancer races to help bring in money for cancer research and awareness, and that was fine, but I didn't feel like I belonged in that group of survivors, of women who had really just done something amazing and fought and survived cancer. All I did was lay down for surgery and wake up and recover, and that was my initial stage 1 battle, cancer battle, and so I just always felt out of place being called a cancer survivor. And what I like to think of myself now is thriving through cancer, thriving with cancer, not surviving. I'm living my life. I'm being present as much as I possibly can with all of the people that I love, and when I sit in silence, and in any moment, I'm trying to really enjoy the moment and be present. Although I did just get snappy with my kids a little bit ago, I have to be honest. I do that sometimes too. I was a little irritated and got a little snippy, so I am a normal mom. Also, I'm not perfect. But I was sent an article that talks about the language around cancer and battling cancer. And I spoke to you about how I've been working on not resisting. And so those words are not matching up. If I'm working, consciously working on not resisting what is being presented to me, in front of me, in my body, in my life right now, but I'm using language like I'm battling cancer, I'm fighting cancer, I'm in conflict with myself, with the work that I'm trying to do. And so I'm trying to find new language around that, and being a person who's thriving through cancer is different than a person who's just surviving. And and I've referred to this when I tell you I'm going to update you on my health journey. I had kind of made that switch already. Instead of telling you I'm going to update you on where I'm at in my cancer battle, I call it my health journey, because this is my journey towards health, wholeness, healed, whole, and healthy. That is what I am calling into my life every day, through my journaling and my writing and my visualization and meditation. Healed, whole, and healthy. That's what I'm calling into my life. And I know a lot of you are holding that vision for me and calling that into my life with me and for me. And so I'm trying to now change the language of everything that I say. I'm not a cancer survivor. I am not battling cancer anymore. It's a part of me, and it's given me so much, and it is something that I would like to get under control, but I think it's something that will always be a part of my life. You know, even after my first diagnosis, it was hard to not think that things that I felt in my body, I had to practice and really work hard not to go and think, oh, is there something wrong? Should I make a doctor's appointment? Could this be the cancer coming back? For the first couple of years, that was pretty hard when I would feel things in my belly and my body that were hurting me, or just uncomfortable or new feelings. Then I might be triggered to think of cancer, and that was a hard thing to overcome. But I really did overcome it so much so that when I started this new stage of cancer, when it came back a year ago, and I started to lose the ability to use the left side of my body, and it was getting really like limp and kind of almost paralyzed. Cancer didn't cross my mind again either. And so I went in for the MRI, and then they found a tumor in my brain, and that's what was causing all of that. And I just was like shocked that it was cancer, because I had worked so hard to not have those thoughts, to keep it out of my life, out of my mind. And I really did think it was something else. It must be something else, really bad, but it wasn't cancer. Like, I didn't think that. And so that's where I'm at now, is just trying to change the language that I use around this health journey that I'm on, and to make it match the work that I'm doing internally, trying to let go of the resistance that I have, and allowing what's happening to just be what's happening, and being with it, and being okay with it, and just learning all that I can from it. And, you know, hopefully what I'm doing in my health journey is an example for other people. Well, especially that's what moms do with everything, is try to live as an example for their children. So, you know, that's where it starts for me, is that I'm trying to be an example for my family every day on how I handle this health journey that I'm on. And so I'm going to change the language to match it, and I hope that some of my behaviors and habits, and just the way that I navigate through this cancer and health journey can inspire some of you and help show the way to a more comfortable experience, because so much of this is uncomfortable, and I had to do a lot of work to get here where I'm at, and I had to go through some dark periods and some just really painful times. But I feel like even though the limitations are there, and the cancer cells are there, present, and are showing up for me every single day when I take a bite to eat, or breathing, or coughing, or just fatigue in my body, that I know that it's there, but it's something that I can live with, and still live a very full, joyful life. And I hope that that can reach some of you, and you can feel that strength, and I can help be a source of strength or inspiration for some of you to use that in your own journey, maybe changing some language about what journey you're on, if it's whatever it is, grief or pain in your body, chronic pain, or whatever health condition, but that it's a journey towards a wholeness, healed, whole, and healthy. We are that. There's no place that God is not, and so we already are that, healed, whole, and healthy, regardless of what is showing up. That's how we're made, and that's how we are, and that's how we stay. So I'm focusing on that and shining the light on that knowledge that I have and my inner knowing of that. And that's helping me to feel better and to be better. And anyway, thank you all for being here with me, and I will post another update next week, hopefully on Wednesday. But I'll be flexible and be honoring my body through this journey and still trying to connect with you through this healing and community. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back again next week. All my love to you. Mwah.